This is a real simple meeting, to be honest with you, whenever y'all call it to order. Just need to discuss that tax rate, the proposed budget.
What did we decide on?
Right here. Here's the budget, here's the tax rate.
We going with the no new revenue?
No. Well, we're gonna discuss it when we open the meeting, sir.
Oh, it did that roll down. Hey, good, Jeff.
Okay. Still here. So we're ready to go? You're gonna get Yates on the phone or?
Yeah, when you open the meeting, I'll call him.
Okay.
It's a little weird for them to say the budget.
Are you ready to go or?
There you go.
Alright, so we'll call the meeting to order at 6:33 on the August 26th, 2021. We have 3 board members present, and 1 will be by phone. Lena Rocha, Mike Jackson, myself, Jeff Oceandeers, and Walter Yates will be by phone. Stand up for invocation. Lena, you want to do that?
Sure. Bless us, O Lord. Let us help us make good decisions, wise decisions to take care of our community and our fellow family members and friends. Help us guide us into the right direction on which on the way we want to go. In Lord's name, amen.
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Allegiance to thee, Texas, one state, under God, one indivisible. Our citizens' comments. Have any citizens' comments or no citizens here? News media. Move on. There's no consent agenda. Get Wally on the phone.
Yes. Hey, buddy, you're here to meet with all of us. I'll put you on the table.
Hey, Wally, doing all right?
I'm doing okay. Doing good.
Hi, Wally.
Yeah, but I
Mr. Wally, how are you?
am okie dokie.
How was Colorado?
Oh, we haven't gone yet.
Oh, I thought you'd gone and came back already.
No, not yet. Not yet.
All right, we're going to new business.
Okay.
Item A is discussion and possible action to accept a proposed budget and set the proposed tax rate for fiscal year 2022 and to set a date for a public hearing on both those items. I think we're good.
Gentlemen, in front of you, you have the proposed budget that Adam has prepared for y'all in response to the tax rates that I've computed based upon what we received from the tax assessor's office. The no new revenue rate for this year is 0.088400, and the voter approval tax rate is 0.091900. We as a district can pretty much, we have the ability to set the rate anywhere from the no new revenue all the way up to the voter approval rate with having a public hearing. If we go above that, we have to have an election, or we have to do a special mechanism that the law allows that we've already missed. We've already missed the deadline on it. So we're really kind of stuck. Our ceiling is the voter approval rate. The difference between your no new revenue and your voter approval is your no new revenue, and some of this may be elementary to some of you guys, but for those that don't know, the no new revenue is the projected tax rate that would allow us to collect the exact same amount that we collected last year at the 10 cents per 100. Okay? The voter approval rate is above that, and it is what would allow us to collect approximately 3.5% above what we collected, because according to Senate Bill 2 that was passed in 2019, we cannot go any higher than that. So we are safe using these numbers. What I have projected and what we did on this budget was we basically created a budget based upon us adopting the voter approval tax rate of 0.0919 per $100 of value. What will happen is, as you can see, Adam has prepared a budget for y'all. It's what y'all have already been working on for about 2 months. We just had to tweak a few numbers based on these new figures. Our appraisal district and our tax office was a little bit late this year because of a lot of protests and stuff. So we're kind of getting this a little later than we would normally. But what we need to do tonight, gents, is adopt the proposed tax rate so I can post notice and we can actually have the public hearing that we thought we were having earlier, but now we actually need to do it in compliance with the law. I was incorrect on how I set up the previous one, based upon how we did it last year, but we're no longer a baby ESD. Okay, we're now a year 2 ESD, so we have to do it the way everybody else does.
So this was done on the 0.9?
Yes, sir, on the voter approval. And Adam has done a really good job on it. He actually made it a little bit lower than he accounted for a 5% collection variance. Which is good, because if they also, recalculate the values and they come in a little lower, we've got that 5% buffer already built in.
I went through out of the budget. I think it looks good. We still put the money in the contingency and still accomplish what we're trying to accomplish. And then ultimately, with how collections went this year, they're still end up getting more money than what is projected at this point because of the 5%.
Yeah.
I think it looks good. I think we're going to go ahead and approve it. I know we're not making a motion on approving the budget. We're making a motion on setting the tax rate.
You would be making a motion to set the proposed tax rate at whatever it is, whoever's got it there, 0.0919 per 100.
Well, I make a motion to go ahead and accept it at that, or set it at that. And that way we can proceed forward and have the hearing. But the budget that Adam has already outlined already has all of that. That's what we worked on the last couple of meetings with him, and then he just tweaked all of that to get in those numbers. And I think it was great. So my motion is set the budget at whatever that current deal is.
All right, so there is a motion on the floor to set our tax rate for 2022.
Well, the tax rate would actually be for 2021. The budget is for 2022. But yes, I know what you're referring.
To set the tax rate at 0.0919 per $100 value. Do we have a second on that?
Second.
There's a second made by Mike Jackson. We'll move to a vote. All those in favor say aye.
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 So unanimous, the motion passed.
All right, gentlemen, well, there's one other thing you'll have to take action on according to your agenda, and I probably could have prompted you during your motion, but another motion will be fine. We need to set a date for the public hearing. My recommendation to you all, gentlemen, is that we have that public hearing on your monthly meeting, which is September the 14th. We can do it before the meeting at 5 o'clock and then have the meeting start at 6, or we can do it at 6 and then just go right into the meeting we did. My advice to y'all would be to go ahead at that night after we agree with your budget at that time, after the public hearing, you can vote on your tax rate and your budget. Then we have to have it done by the 30th. Our tax assessor would like us to have it done by the 17th. Me and Jeff have been getting all sorts of emails about that. If we do it on the 14th, that makes her happy. but that would be my recommendation.
Make a motion or something?
Yeah, I mean, because I've got to write a date
Yeah.
on this notice, and y'all have to decide on that date.
So is that okay as far as doing a public hearing right before the meeting?
I think it'd probably be the best thing.
Yeah.
To get it all knocked out in one
Get it all
shot.
knocked down on the,
I won't be here, but I'll be on the phone.
We have a motion for that.
I'll make the
I
motion.
make a motion.
Oh,
Go ahead
yeah.
and have the meeting right before,
The regular meeting.
our next regular meeting.
All right, so there's a motion on the floor to have our public hearing before our next meeting. That is September the 14th, 6 p.m.
5.
Okay, at 5
Have it
p.m.
at 5 and the meeting at 6 is set up.
Well, we did it last year and just a few weeks ago, where we do it at 6, and then we just immediately, as soon as he
That's
adjourns the public hearing, we open the actual
That's fine.
meeting.
6 o'clock?
Yeah, I'd say 6 o'clock.
That way the public has time to go off work.
That's fine.
Right.
6 p.m.
Here at the station.
6 p.m. Okay, Wally Yates made that motion.
Yep.
I'll second.
Seconded by
Rocha.
Lino.
Okay.
We'll vote. All those in favor say aye.
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 The vote's unanimous. So we'll have our public hearing at 6 p.m. on September the 14th, and then after the public hearing, we'll have our regular business, our monthly meeting.
And, yeah.
Is there anything else on that?
That is it, sir. You're out of agenda, so
Yeah,
you can call for a motion to adjourn.
Somebody wants to make a motion?
Make a motion, we adjourn the meeting.
Mike Jackson makes a motion to adjourn the meeting,
I'll second it.
seconded by Lino Rocha. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Meeting adjourned
Motion
at
passed.
6:45.
Before y'all all take off, I got a couple of things. No, I can't get that. Right.
Yeah.